What's up with Amplead? I'm very curious because I saw your website and your social media, and you mentioned the word toolbox, and I want to understand a little bit about what is a toolbox for the industry. What can you guys? Because for my understanding, it's some kind of platform for venues and artists, right? Something like that.
Yeah, it's pretty much an online platform for basically anyone in the music industry. So artists is our main focus at the minute, but venues, promoters, event organizers, even labels, publishers, whoever you are in the industry, whatever your job is, we will have tools and services that are useful to help you to run that part of the music business.
So run me a little bit. I'm an artist. I'm independent. I'm trying to make it in this world. This stuff. I'm doing my songs. How those Amplead comes in? I need to be a certain size of an artist, or it's a one size fits all, or how does it work?
It could be an any size artist. It doesn't really matter. We concentrate mostly on grassroots, so at the lower level, just to help them with their career. I think for us, it's about supporting artists, getting them on the kind of stepping stones. As their career grows, they start using more features and more things that we provide. So for us, it's more exciting working with smaller artists because they're the ones who really need the help. So yeah.
An artist needs to pay a monthly fee for the platform. How does it work? It's a subscription based?
So we work with a freemium model.
Okay,
so there's
okay.
free services to start with. But it is then very much about, we want our services to be something that works for the artist. We're not saying, here's a bronze, silver, gold package and pay us all this money for a bunch of features you're not going to use. If all you want is one feature, you take that one feature and you pay for that one feature. So we let the subscription, or the typical subscription pricing, kick in automatically. So once you reach a certain threshold, you don't pay for anything else at that level. So
It's like a Lego. You can put the pieces you want together and only pay for what you use.
Yeah.
So
we've never had that kind of phrase, Lego.
Yeah,
I like
like a
that.
Lego.
Yeah. Can we use that?
of course. Yes, I'm a marketing guy. I will help you guys any way I can. So if I'm an artist, I go in, there's a freemium. What type of tools do you guys recommend or incentivize artists that you like working with to start using? Like, what is the why behind, like, the reasons to believe behind the platform? What can you do for me as an artist?
So it's all about, I guess, that's a tricky one to answer, really, isn't it? It's kind of, go on.
This is Shark Tank.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was going to say, so I think, I used to be an artist manager I've been in the industry for about 35 years.
Wow.
And for me, the biggest problem when you're working with artists, within the industry, is that it's very disconnected. And to do anything, you have to do it by yourselves, and you have to try, or you've got a third party doing it and you haven't got any control.
Yeah.
So I think for us, the whole point of it is looking at, okay, as a small independent artist, what's the most important thing you need at that right time?
Okay.
And making it simple for them to use and to actually get what they want from it. So for instance, if they want to do their kind of social media through it, they can. And they can schedule it and they can plan and they can be a bit more organized and structured. So when I used to manage bands, it was just very ad hoc, and you'd suddenly just have to post something and you're trying to rush around. What we're going to post now? There wasn't so much of a strategy because it was very hard to keep a strategy at the early days of social media.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So now people have got a lot smarter. I think now it's easier for independent artists to be an independent artist. It's the best time that I think it's ever been for artists. But the hard part now is getting through all the noise and getting through all the marketing and trying to get yourself in a position where people get to know you. So things like that, those kind of tools which you can just go, okay, right, we can be a bit more smarter. We can actually strategize.
Strategize.
It's a new word.
We got it.
I guess it kind of, why use Amplead for a social media scheduler? Because there's others out there. So we're not necessarily trying to compete with those. It's all about trying to bring all of that place under one roof.
It's kind of a bundle.
Yeah. One of the biggest criticisms I've heard over the last 10 or so years I've been doing sort of tech things in the music industry is that we have to log on to this system to do this, then this system to do that, and I keep having to duplicate all the effort over and over again. So actually just taking that concept of a social media scheduler, think about it from the concept of live music events. When I have an event, I need to announce it to the public. I need to announce it when tickets go on sale. I might need to announce who the book support acts are, and there might be 2 or 3 posts about that. So that event data already exists because I'm using other tools and pushing the event information out there. So if I can now just create templates around each of those different triggers, well, suddenly I've got a social media scheduler that's on steroids because I don't have to think at each of those points for my event. I just literally set up a template and off it does it automatically.
And the platform helps you create a template?
Yes.
Okay, so you have this tool to create enough templates for all your different touch points that you have in social media as an artist. And you can schedule them and manage them in a very easy way?
Yep.
Okay.